When the fall-winter season rolls in, we start to look at salads differently, just as I've done with today's salad, which is a red cabbage and seared pear salad. Hello, you guys. I am Deborah. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you all so very much for being here. That's right, you guys. Just because it's fall and winter does not mean we still can't enjoy salads. So on today's menu, I've got some red cabbage. I've got some pears, which I'm going to sear. Going to also combine it with some carrots. It's going to give it a nice crunch, a nice color. Some candied pecans, and what says fall winter better than some candied pecans? And you guys, a homemade vinaigrette. Oh, and also blue cheese. How could I forget that? So you guys, everything that you need to put this delicious together is on the screen. Join me back here, and I'll show you how it all comes together coming up next. First, we need to prep our cabbage. I'm going to start by cutting it in half. And then I'm going to peel off all the old leaves. Next, I'm going to cut this cabbage into chunks. Get rid of the core. And after I finish cutting it, I am going to put it into my salad spinner so that I can rinse and thoroughly clean these leaves. I like to start off with cutting it into chunks first because I just find it easier to manage with cleaning before I go to the next step, which will ultimately be to shred this cabbage. For our vinaigrette, we have already added our extra virgin olive oil to our mixing bowl, and to it we are going to add in some apple cider vinegar, sugar-free maple syrup, and of course, you guys, if carb counts is not an issue for you, you can also add honey as well. Brown mustard. And not only does this give it excellent taste, but it helps to emulsify this dressing, making it nice and creamy. Now whisk everything together. And everything is well combined. Look how creamy that is. Only thing we need to do is just to give it a taste to make sure there's a good balance between tangy and sweet. That's good. The only other thing I want to do is just add a little bit of salt and pepper to it, and then I'm going to set this aside. This is ready. For our candied pecans, we have 3 ingredients. We've got our pecan halves, we've got some butter, and then we have some brown sweetener. We're going to take all these over to the stove, and I'll show you how to put together some candied pecans. To our heated skillet, we are going to add in our pecans. And I'm just going to let them toast for about 1 minute. Now that these have toasted a little bit, we are going to add in some butter, and our sweetener. Give this a stir to ensure that this butter and the sweetener coat these pecans. Okay guys, this sweetener is melted and these pecans are coated. So at this point, these are ready. We just need to set them aside. Now for these pears. So I've got a couple different types here in varying degrees of ripeness. I just want to try them out just to see. how the texture holds up, and then how I like them in my red cabbage salad. So right here I have a Bosch. Just cutting around the center core. There's probably some left here and I'll come after it later. But in the meantime, this is how I am going to sear them. And then afterwards, if I need to cut them down a little bit more, I will do exactly that. Let's move on to our Bartlett. And in the bowl these go. And then I have another Bartlett that is very ripe. Yeah, this slice is just like butter. It may be too ripe, but you know what, you guys? We are going to give it a try anyway. All right, and to the bowl these go. Okay, you guys. Off to the stove we go, and we are going to sear some pears. To our skillet, we are going to add some avocado oil, and add in our pears. And we are going to give them a couple minutes, check them to see if they are nicely seared. And if so, we're going to flip them over and sear them on the opposite side. Okay, guys, I just flipped this one. It's been just at 4 minutes. So let's go ahead and flip over the, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we're going to do exactly the same thing with the rest of these. And then at the end, you guys, we are going to add some apple cider vinegar, so that we have a blend of the sweet and the tang. Okay, everyone, look at the nice sear on this side as well. Okay, so at this point, what we're gonna do is add some balsamic vinegar. Go ahead and flip these back over. And then these pears will be ready. Actually, this is apple cider vinegar. And I turned this flame off because we don't need it anymore. I'm just going to flip these over just so these pears can absorb the flavor of this apple cider vinegar. And you guys, these are ready. And these are our pears. So I'm going to set these aside just so they can cool down some, and I'm going to continue on with chopping up this red cabbage some more. Okay guys, so my red cabbage was roughly chopped, rinsed, and it's dry. So at this point, I need to chop it some more. Or of course, if you can find some that is already shredded in the size that you need, then time saver, you can do exactly that. Okay, everyone, this looks good. Put this in our mixing bowl. And chop some more. Okay, everyone, all this cabbage has been chopped in probably 1/2 inch size pieces. Some may be a little bit smaller, but that's not my fault. The cabbage didn't get out of the way when I was chopping, and it's okay. And you guys probably also noticed too, I changed bowls, so I'm sure you realized along with me that this was not big enough. So let's go ahead and, oh, that's a lot of cabbage. That is a lot of cabbage. You guys, we are feeding a village today. Okay, so this is the chopped cabbage. And now at this point, we are going to continue to assemble our salad. Our pears have cooled down. And as you can see, I started to slice some of them. And let's continue on and slice the bosh. Look at that, you guys. Oh, and they smell amazing. Okay, and we're gonna set these aside. So it is time to assemble this salad. Now, normally what you would do is just assemble everything in the same bowl. But you guys, again, I've got enough cabbage here for a village, and it's much more than what I need for this particular recipe. So it's not gonna go to waste, because either I will make some more of the fixings and make another cold salad, or I may just put these in a pan and cook up something special with these. Stay tuned for that, you guys. Okay, so here's our serving bowl. And to it, we're going to add a little bit of this oil at the bottom, or vinegarette, I should say, at the bottom. And we're going to start to layer in our ingredients. Our carrots. And look at that amazing color. Now at this point, we are going to add in some more of our vinegarette and then give it a mix. Okay, everyone, this is thoroughly mixed with this vinegarette. At this point, give it a taste for salt. You probably won't need any, because today, this recipe is going to include some blue cheese, which is salty. So, of course, if you're not using any cheese, or if you feel like this recipe calls for a little bit more salt, then you would put some in to taste. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add in some cracked black pepper. Give it another toss. Now for our blue cheese. Sprinkle some of this on top. As little or as much as you like. All right, you guys, now for our pears. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. And the last thing are our candied pecans. And this is ready. All right, everyone. It is time to eat. Lord, I thank you. To say that I'm super excited about this salad, you guys, is an understatement, because visually it is amazing. And then the fragrance of these candied pecans and these seared pears with balsamic vinegar, you guys, I just did something again. Really good. Oh my gosh. You guys, get a fork, come in close, and give this thing a taste. This is absolutely spectacular. Just because the seasons change doesn't mean that you have to let go of the things that you love. Just tweak them. Find the ingredients that you absolutely love that are in season. Put them together, and you guys make it your own kind of special, just like I did with this red cabbage seared pear salad. Thank you guys so very much for being here. And remember, it is a great day, and you continue to make it your own kind of special. And one other note, I was nervous about how much cabbage I had left as compared to the ingredients. Not a problem, you guys. I absolutely had the perfect amount of everything to go along with the rest of this red cabbage. Didn't look like I did, but I actually did. So I did not need to tweak it at all. So you guys, I've got another salad that I can make, and we are definitely looking forward to it. But again, you guys, remember, it's a great day, and I will see you guys real soon. So keep growing, keep thriving, keep pushing those boundaries, and I will see you real soon on my next Fit Fat 50 and enjoy.